And now to story number 4. Privacy fears in this country are spiking, with Americans searching for ways to boost their anonymity online.
Yeah, on your side's Kristine Lazar joining us now with a look at how one woman is really taking control of her digital footprint. This is good.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you Google yourselves, even though we work in TV, obviously there's a little more on us, but anybody can find out so much of themselves online. And if we can easily find it, then that means the scammers can as well. So here in California, there were more than 140,000 identity theft complaints last year. That's according to the Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, with victims collectively losing more than $690 million. So we talked to one consumer who's willing to spend some money to protect herself.
Have you found your wedding dress?
No, I have not yet.
Candice is getting married next year and spends a lot of time online planning her wedding. She worries that increased online activity makes her personal information more vulnerable. She asked us not to use her last name, no surprise here, for privacy reasons.
Because I work in the tech industry, I know what is happening online. I know the companies that aggregate data, how that data gets passed from one company to another. Once I could start finding my own information about myself, like just Googling my name in a search bar, it really scared me.
In the second quarter of 2025, nearly 94 million records were leaked in data breaches worldwide, opening up consumers to identity theft and privacy concerns. Cell phone-initiated scams, from fake toll road text messages to IRS and Social Security hoaxes, increased 50% last year, according to cybersecurity firm Kaspersky.
Americans' identity is being compromised every 22 seconds.
Arjun Bhatnagar is the CEO of a consumer privacy company called Cloaked. It scans and monitors the internet and uses AI to clean up your online footprint by identifying where your data has been exposed and then removing it. But that's not all.
And then we move towards protecting you in the future with what we say is a new identity. So we create emails, phone numbers, passwords, and soon even credit cards for every website or person you meet, so you don't have to actually give information.
Cloak works like a password manager, so you don't have to remember those unique identifiers for each website you visit. Any calls or emails back are then routed to your real phone number and email address. Bhatnagar calls it data poisoning, meaning you're tricking the internet into not knowing who you really are.
If you start giving a different piece of data, it poisons the well, because it's not very clear to an automated system, well, what's the actual piece of data? And so that's where you start disrupting these learning algorithms, learning systems, by changing the way you share.
Candice has been using Cloaked.
So right here, it says 6 records removed, and that's today alone?
Yeah. So basically, there's 6 different pieces of my information that they scrubbed off of some type of site or a multitude of sites.
And she uses a different identity for each of the wedding websites or services she signs up for.
So do you feel like since you started doing this, it's cut down on the amount of spam texts, phone calls, emails?
Yes, definitely. I would say for sure, the identities are perfect for email masking and limiting the number of spam emails.
Candice says as she starts a new life with her husband and eventually kids, she hopes she can leave behind her old data footprint.
I'm not just protecting myself anymore. I'm protecting for everyone who comes after me, my legacy. And that's what's become really important.
Cloak costs between $10 to $20 a month, but if you don't want to pay for a service, Apple's latest update includes a feature that automatically screens calls from numbers that you've never texted or called before. And AT&T and Verizon are also unveiling better technology to stop those spam calls. And I don't know how you guys feel, but I wish I could rewind the clock like a decade and change my online footprint. But what I learned is it's really never too late to do that. So the more kind of you go in there to agitate your data, to kind of change it up, then, the algorithm starts to say, maybe I don't know who Amy and Rachel and Kristine are. So, knowledge is power, and we can move forward being more secure with our online information.
Certainly can't get complacent.
No, you cannot.
All right. Thank you, Kristine.